I look fly. Everything's still working here?
Everything works.
Oh, wow. Look at that. How the hell are you, y'all?
Hey!
We're back. We're sort of back. How's the chat doing?
Chat's doing good.
Look at that, everybody. Popping off in the chat. Welcome to Wine Wednesday, I suppose. Is that what we're calling this?
That is right.
Wine Wednesday. What's on tap? What do you have?
Wednesday. Okay. Oh, kicking it off. We're not even saying hello to everybody. Hi, PK.
Yeah.
How are you?
Denise. How you doing?
PK DK.
What the hell's
here.
up? You want to break some more dryers while you're at it?
Oh my God, y'all. Oh man, me and my OCD overdid it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who washes shoes?
I mean, you wash shoes, but then
Who washes shoes?
You
Never
you let them dry.
Never known anybody to wash shoes before.
You put maybe like 1 or 2 pair, maybe with a sheet in the dryer, but not like 5 pairs like I did. And then I restarted it like 6 times. I knew something was gonna break.
Yeah, the whole thing.
And the whole damn thing.
Here
broke.
I am trying to be a repairman. I'm unscrewing things. I've got like the tub that turns. That's in the living room now.
The drum.
We're missing pieces. I'm watching YouTube videos. Why is it so hard for people just to get to the point on YouTube videos? I have no idea.
Well, I mean, because they're really trying to help you out.
Yeah.
They're professionals, and we're just
Got to tell me about the ads. You got to tell me about all that stuff. Just get to the damn points. What I'm saying.
But anyway, back to the wine. Yeah, Wine Wednesday. We probably need a glass. So this is a fabulous CK Mondavi and family, rich and velvety wine, family owned, 100+ medals from the Kroger. We're on that budget, baby.
We're not here to tell you what kind of wine to drink because of the hints and the dirt that's in there and the taste of cinnamon. We're not here to do all that. We're here to really just talk about that price tag that you can see on the screen if you're watching our YouTube show. If you're listening, I don't know what to tell you. It's $9.99, 10% off, then down to $4.49, and with that 10%, $4.04.
Yeah, there we go.
Round of applause.
There we go.
Round of
I'm
applause.
going to go ahead and pour you a glass in our old school, by the way. If you haven't joined us since PK and myself used to do Wine Wednesdays way back in the day, before we moved to radio in Atlanta. But we used to do this.
What's going on with my soundboard? My soundboard's not working.
Oh, gosh.
This is the salad, by the way. This is what she's trying to feed me. Talk about...
It's rabbit food.
Yeah, look at this.
You're welcome. You're welcome for a great dinner.
You know, it was really my fault when she was like, did that salad give you diarrhea last night? And I said, no. She said, okay, cool. I'll take the patty and I'll put it in the salad. I said, always say yes. Mental note, always say yes when the wife wants to know if the salad gave you diarrhea.
You know what? This wine's for me now. No, here we go.
Hold on, let me see if I can...
So if everybody wants to drop their cities too, and then before we do our first...
Do a little roll call?
Yeah, before we do our first...
How is everybody? How the hell have y'all been? What is new in your world? I want to know what's new in your world. Anybody got some good news, bad news, whatever? What's popping?
Yeah.
The kids still say, what's popping? Is that still something people say?
If we say it, sure.
What's popping, y'all?
Yeah.
How the hell you been? I've missed you.
Shout out. I'm going to start with the roll call before it gets out of control.
Why don't we do a roll call? Because the people must be heard.
I see Rose, which is my sister-in-law, by the way. Shout out, Rose. Hey. And
you can't say that. It
Gladstone.
makes it sound tiny.
Tiny?
Yeah.
And what? That I have a sister-in-law?
Just say Rose. If somebody new's checking out the show. Oh, here's my mom. My dad's listening. Teddy, our dog, has us on in the bedroom. Shout out.
We're all friends here. So shout out everyone. I see Johnny in San Jose. I see Dina in Buford. She's a little sick, not going to be hanging out for too much longer.
Dana.
We wish you well, Dina. Get better soon. We got Jamie Ray in Ackworth. I see Justin Oakwood, Georgia. JW, Josh Wong in Portland. Lisa Ford in Sandersville. I got Deb S in Alpha. Get down,
Red. I had some food in my teeth. My bad.
Yeah. The Mongonzo, Houston, MF in Texas. That's right. We got Charlene and Clackamas. I see Brian Burbick. That's a new name. Greensboro.
What's up, son?
North Carolina.
North Carolina's in the building.
I got Bree and Racer in Oregon City. Urel and also Pasa.
Get down, Dina.
We got AB in Splendora. We got Angel rocking the Death Row Records outfit. Me. Because I got I got my, remember that meme with The Rock? He's got like a turtleneck and a...
I don't think you were going for that, though.
No, I thought it made me look skinny. So, yeah.
You look like a gangster, football player or something. I got football on the mind. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Our boys doing new ventures, sort of, kind of.
Amber Duchess, by the way, happy birthday. Checking in from Ellenwood, Georgia.
Happy birthday. Little birthday song. Yeah. We've got that right now. Here we go.
Here's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Hey! I see Candace and Malala, Larissa and Kingwood, Kevin. I see, so many. Zinnia. I see Dre and Salt Lake Liddy.
What Amber? What'd you do for your birthday? What'd you get for your birthday? What's a birthday dinner? Megs, what's up, Megs? I see you in the chat. Are we hanging out with Megs this weekend?
Yeah, she's looking for a sitter. So yeah. If all is good.
That's just.
That's
a number one way to get out of hanging out with people. I'm looking for a sitter.
No,
I don't have a sitter.
That's a responsible
Everybody's
way
got a sitter.
That's a responsible way to
Called
hang
duct
out
tape.
with us. Oh, my God, PK.
I'm back on it.
I'm
back on the BS.
You are. And then everybody else, there's so many, like at one point over like 100 of you joining for the first 2 minutes. So thanks for that.
All right, you guys got questions. I got answers. The first one up is people want to know how Joss and Jilly were in, what do you call it, the bathroom, the loo?
The loo.
The loo.
Yeah, that's how Nelly says it. I'm
but
from
the loo,
and I'm proud.
In over at the UK, that sounds like the bathroom.
Well, sure, but this is loo, as in St. Louis, and Nelly said it first.
If a city wants to have a nickname, the loo.
Well, it is LOU.
Just saying.
That's how you spell it.
What'd you think of St. Louis?
I mean, St. Louis we only were there for like less than 48 hours, and 24 hours we're out and about doing stuff. But those 24 hours, I mean, of course, we jam-packed it all in.
Yeah, we did.
Had a great time, yeah.
We did some ice soccer, otherwise known
hockey.
As hockey?
NHL, yeah.
You know what?
If you guys, maybe I should put that as like a highlight reel on our Instagram, like our Insta stories. If you guys missed those, 8 hours, PK was on some nonsense. You were driving me insane. You calling it ice hockey. You didn't understand that there's not 4 quarters and like a hockey game. I had to tell you about like the intermissions.
No, I thought there was 4 quarters.
Yeah, it
makes no sense that a sport is going to have like a halftime times 2, and it's going to be as long as the actual periods. It also makes none of hockey makes sense.
To you.
Why would you not have 4 quarters?
No, that's just not how it is.
3 makes no sense. And then the halftime is just as long as the actual, is it called a period?
Yes, you have 3 periods, 2 intermissions.
Yeah.
Calm down, and then overtime possibly.
Oh, do we have 4 periods? Are you on it?
No. Did you just fart?
No, I didn't fart. What did you, she has been nonstop accusing me of farting.
I mean...
You know how embarrassing that is when you're just trying to live your life and your wife is just, did you fart? Did you fart? Like on the couch. This will happen all the time. Anyway, let me get back to St. Louis.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. I mean, do you have that picture posted or like pulled up?
I don't know if I posted it.
Yeah.
I've been on this Moderna. I'm losing some weight, but then I think I've got too cocky. I got a little too much self-esteem, and I went on a shirt that was a little extra tight, and now Chubby's back.
Oh, no.
Look at that picture.
That's a great picture. It's just like an angle. You don't really look like that in real life.
If you're listening to the show, because we're going to be posting the audio, 17 minutes in, you can see the Chubby picture.
What you need to do is just put your shoulders back. That's all. Just like stand up straight.
I need to learn how to pose.
Yeah, stand up straight. Or I think there's an app called like Facetune or something that you can like slender yourself.
No. I don't know if anybody else
crop it then.
has an issue with the new Android phone has this AI feature where you can take a bunch of pictures and your friends, or if you look stupid in the picture, the AI fixes you and you smile and stuff. And I think that's the worst feature you could possibly have. Worst feature that could be invented, because from now on, all the pictures that we're going to see is going to be fake.
Oh, fake smiles.
Nobody's going to have a bad picture, and that ruins such a human element of, like, for instance, our buddy Ryan can never take a good picture. Never in the 20 years that I've known this guy, 15 years. Well, I don't want to date 15, 20 years.
Sure. Yeah.
Never once has this guy taken a picture where it's like a genuine smile. It's always like a weird smile. He's not smiling. He's looking away.
We have a few friends named Ryan, so.
Gangler.
Okay.
But what makes like those pictures are what I look forward to, because one day it's going to be like a unicorn. We're going to get that authentic smile, and we're going to be like, holy crap, I'm putting this up on the wall.
Yeah.
But that's part of like the human experience is, if everybody just has like a perfect smile or whatever, and then they have these like 4 jokers in the commercial, they're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I look like stupid, but the AI fixed me. How about concentrate on learning how to smile? It's not that difficult.
Is that what you're angry about already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that commercial just irritates the hell out of me. I don't know if I'm alone on that.
What commercial? Is it like
it's the Android AI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just jealous I don't have it on the iPhone.
Or a good smile. Okay.
See my phone.
You keep it
Green bubbles in the building.
So back to St. Louis. St. Louis.
Yeah, you wanna apologize to the 60-year-old that was having a birthday that you crashed?
I mean, it was I don't know. It was like a bar. Like it was really cool. It was like a bar type restaurant, but a house.
That's not the put up a picture of her in the cardboard cutout. I don't have a lot of pictures from the bar that we went to because we I thought they were playing with me when we first walked into this bar, and she was like, "Do you know what was the guy's name, Matt?" I wrote it down.
I think so.
I wrote it down.
I don't know. We had when we were at the Blues game, it was unlimited food, unlimited wine and beer, and like 30 minutes, and we ended up staying, I'm sure, like an hour after the game, like hanging out with our bartender Jeff. Shout out. So I don't know. I remember this bar. I do not remember coming into the bar.
I don't know where I wrote it down.
Or crashing a 60-year-old birthday party.
Matt, something. They were like, "Are you here for the birthday party?" I'm like,
hell
yeah. You always say yes.
Yeah, of course.
No matter what happens, you just say yes.
We're drunk in like NHL like Blues gear. Yeah, we're here for the party. Like everyone else is dressed to the nines, and here we are clearly not here for the party.
We make our way to the back. It's a little chilly, so like the main party's inside this bar. So we go out back and we're sitting down, and the girls go in to get some drinks and stuff. They're less likely to get kicked out. Girls are always. Who's going to kick out the girls? Girls don't get kicked out.
Nah.
Guys get kicked out. If guys even get allowed in.
Right.
Girls, free-for-all pass. So Josh and I are in the back. The girls are there. And then as you were, and I don't think I've told you this, but as you were inside, this other girl, a little sloth, I'm not here to judge.
A little
so was
sloth?
I. She was very, very drunk. Next level. I think it's drunk.
Oh, okay.
You know, the sloth is like, you know. So she comes out and she's sitting with us. She starts talking to us and stuff. And the whole time I'm like, when Jillian and Denise walk out and then they see other girls sitting down talking to us, not a good look. Not a good look. And then as this is happening, a professional photographer comes by and is like, smile. I'm like, you got to be kidding. So I hide behind Josh.
Yeah.
Right? I get called out on it.
Mm-hmm.
The photographer, I can't see you. Well, yeah, no shit.
Sorry, you said sloshed. Not sloth.
I don't. It was one of those.
Oh,
I was betting. I was hoping it was a 50-50.
Thanks, Charlie.
And I thought I was gonna just nail it.
It
didn't work out.
Yeah,
No.
we get called out. That's cool.
So the photographer chick calls me out. So then I have to lean over. So now there's this photo that's on Matt's Facebook somewhere. I got to find this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find the photo for the next live show. So then the girls get up and then it was almost like they tricked us. Like the girls sat down for the evidence photo and then they just skedaddled,
bounced out. But
it was perfect because as soon as they started walking away, then our girls started coming, and I'm like, oh man,
yeah.
What did I do to be so fortunate? It was amazing. Amazing.
So the only reason that it came to me that we, may or may not have crashed this party. By the way, we were allowed in, so it's fine. We ordered drinks, clearly not with everybody else, because like we're sitting there, we're like,
Matt's not watching. You don't have to explain yourself.
All right, clearly. So then, like, I look, and that picture that you're seeing right there that you're posting, so it's like The Rock with his tequila and me. I'm like, cheers. And then on the opposite side, which I don't know if you caught that picture, but that was Matt, the 60-year-old. Like, he had a full-blown cardboard cutout. So I was like, oh, shit. I was like, that's whose birthday it is. And so then I tell my friend Julie, I was like, all right, we got to go look for him. And, like, maybe it won't be so awkward of crashing the party, she said. And she's like, let's get him, like, a shot or something. So we found him in the crowd, and we're like, shots. And he's like, sure. And what kind? And so we bought him a birthday shot, and we're cool to hang out.
Hold on. A little off my game because we haven't done the show in 2 weeks.
My story ended, bitch. Anyway.
A little off my game tonight. Apologies.
Felix in the chat, did you show
what the hell's up, Felix? How you doing, buddy?
Ladies any magic tricks, PK?
I got a magic trick for him.
What is that?
See it rise.
Huh?
See it rise?
See it rise?
The penis.
Oh, God. Jesus.
How did you not get that?
I don't know. I was thinking of like flour.
Flour?
I don't know. Like
I'm walking around with flour and there's a bunch of ladies. I'm going to make bread.
I mean,
abracadabra.
It kind of was a thing for a few years to make your own bread. So I was like,
I don't think it was ever.
Yeah, it was during quarantine.
I don't think, yeah. So I don't know if that answered your question, whoever asked that question. But there you go.
How was St. Louis? It was a lot of fun. And then that Sunday we ordered pizza. Shout out to Ashley Washanta's sketchbook, who's from St. Louis. It was like, you have to get emos. So IMOS. And Julie ordered like 2 of these giant ones. So we ate that. Watch football.
Everybody on the planet trying to do everything they can to get me to waste my money on this Mogerno.
Oh,
I'm trying to be so healthy. Yeah. Stab day was today. Took it like a champ today. But it's like prior to St. Louis, I was meeting up with Tony in New Orleans.
And
I'm like, are you kidding me? That's the worst city to possibly trying to be healthy in. New Orleans is the absolute worst. There isn't. You know what? Throw it in the chat. I'm curious. Is there a better food city, worse city to be on a diet in than New Orleans?
No.
I can't think of one.
I can't
Gumbo, po' boys, like you name it. So I just try to do half of everything. But it was just like, oh my God. And there's one guy there's a restaurant there. Let me see. What's the name?
But before you continue into all of this, like I asked on our Instagram and in our Discord chat about questions people might have for us, and so many are asking you about how it was meeting up with Tony in New Orleans and Thursday Night Football. So is this you explaining your experience?
Yeah, I guess that's a start. Like we're sort of moving backwards because we haven't been on for a couple of weeks, and before even all that jazz, like I did the solo trip to the Eclipse to take the picture of the Eclipse everybody was making fun of me of. All of y'all making fun of me. Mm-hmm. Y'all coming at me. I mean, everybody. Not one person thought it was like nifty.
Nifty?
I know it's a bad word. Nifty.
Or something? All
that
right.
I was getting in the car to see this eclipse. So, but maybe I should just work backwards.
Okay.
Because I guess we started talking about, so let me bring up some pictures here. And so Tony, on the last show, we were talking about.
And this was like, what, just 2 weeks ago, right? Or on the very last?
On the very last show that we did.
Okay.
Which is obviously now not the very last show, because here we are. We were talking
September
about
8th.
Outside of radio, I just don't know what to do. And so I've been applying to a lot of places. And like one of the stupid places wanted me to take a test.
A test for what? Like a background?
They were like, nice resume or whatever. Take this test.
Well, yeah. What kind of test is it?
I did a video. I said, Puh! Spit out. I'm not taking a test.
Well,
I'm not in high school.
I mean, you might have to answer like high-level questions about your experience. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Not taking no test.
All of a sudden, you're too good for testing. You are jobless. Go on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great point. I didn't think of that. That's a solid response. Anyway, so I've been applying a bunch of places trying to figure out what to do, because the reason we haven't been doing the show, like, I'd like to get back to doing the show on a semi-daily kind of, schedule basis. But it's really, really hard because it's like we got to figure out the money situation, and I'm going through my closet. I'm trying to see what I can sell, and it's just
your closet, like of clothes or equipment.
No, just the equipment and stuff, and like this room. Did anybody need anything? What do you need?
Stop! No, we need all
you
of
want
this
the on-air light?
continue.
Look, it worked. Look at that. Look, you see that?
PK.
There's a lot of stuff in here. So we've been kind of busy trying to figure out the money situation, and Tony was nice enough. Well, he said it. He dropped it on the last show. He was like, I could train you to do what I do. And I thought he was joking. But then he kind of lined it up, and I found myself in New Orleans. And I'm walking around, and to me,
oh my God,
it's surreal.
I am so jealous, because if you guys are a fan of this podcast, you know how much of a sports fan I am. And I watch Thursday Night Football. I watch Prime. Like my girl Carissa, I love her. I follow her, listen to her show. Like,
yeah, we hung out.
This is my like dream job. And here PK is not knowing a damn thing about sports, living his best life. Go on.
What does everybody say that?
You don't.
I know the basis of sports.
Basics.
Yes.
Go on with your story, because
everybody's coming,
Truly, I am so happy for you. Everybody who has asked me like how it went, I'm like, PK's personality has changed for the better. Like, you are happy with this experience. Go on. I'll let you talk.
Yeah. I want to be careful because I don't want to say anything or like show any pictures that I probably shouldn't. And I don't even know if that's even a thing. Yeah. But it to me, it was probably like the only thing that I can really relate it to is like when I first got into radio, and I was like so excited to see a radio station. And then obviously after a while that fades, and we've been doing radio for 20 years, no big deal, But like just, walking in and seeing the trucks and, and then Tony at one point was like, do you want to go check out the field? This was on setup day.
Again, I'm like, New Orleans, like on the freaking field. I'm like,
kidding me?
I'm like getting goosebumps. I'm like, damn.
So we're walking around as everybody's doing like their business and stuff. And to me, just to see the people, like this production, these people on their A game putting this thing together was just incredible, right? Incredible. So on setup day, I sort of got trained. Tony and his buddy was just, I can't say enough cool stuff about how this dude went out of his way to show me the ropes.
Right.
Because you have two two different types of people in the world, and one of them is like, well, I don't want to train my replacement. I'm not going to show you how to do what I do. This is, and then you have the other, and the other flip of the coin, which is the people that truly evolve in their career because they teach and they bring people in, and as much as I want to praise Tony, equally his buddy, who like showed me so the first day I am just like hitting the buttons, and this was my setup. Right. Yeah.
So again, for people who aren't familiar, you were training on what?
It's called EVS, but it's basically the slow motion replay that you see. And it's not just in football. It's like baseball. It's Dancing with the Stars. It's almost hard for me to watch a live show now without thinking about, the replay aspect of how it works.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. So the first day is everybody setting up. They were replaying the previous game. So I was just like, practicing and doing that. And then the next day was Thursday. So it's actually like game day. And I didn't expect to be, I expected to be like in a corner of this like trailer, just kind of peeking and looking and just staying out of people's way, right? But it was the exact opposite. They like threw me on to like get even more practice as the live show was happening. You're listening to like the director and the producer, and it was the coolest thing that I've done. There's two things that really stick out in my life, like when it comes to actually doing something that you're proud of doing or just being excited about. Right. And I would say that that's right up there with the time that we hosted college football in Atlanta.
Oh, God.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
I love doing that.
No
other thing gets to that level to me. And it's not like because we've done all these concerts and stuff like Jingle Ball. A lot of people would be, why wouldn't Jingle Ball be up there? But the reason is because in radio, and I think that's the difference between radio and the vibe that I got from doing this with Tony. In radio, they treat everybody like complete morons. When we hosting Jingle Ball, it's like...
It wasn't us hosting, per se. It was like you guys got literally 2 minutes, and you guys can all stand there, but only 2 people talk, and the mics are live.
Yeah, and it's like...
And in and out, real quick, like big turn.
But they're just like, they'll tell you what to say, what not to say. Don't put your phone out, don't do this, that. And I get that there's a lot of people that are morons and have ruined it, but they should know if somebody's been in it for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And they're the morning show of the station.
How to host
but they don't.
Show.
They don't. And I felt like going from that to going to this, which reaches so many more people, and everybody's professional and on their A game, and like just seeing everybody firing on like, it was the coolest thing I think I've done so I guess just a big thank you to Tony and to Trey and to everybody that had like a hand in showing me how it works. So
yeah.
I'm hoping Tony called me yesterday and he was like, hey, do you mind if I recommend you for that? I'm like, Tony, I will fly wherever you are and beat your ass if you call me again with more stupid questions.
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely so cool.
I think that it's incredible. And I mean, again, just to see you, because we have been together like in our professional like career for so many years, and then at home, like 24/7 basically for the last, 8 years. Nothing's wrong with that by any means, but like you physically like traveling somewhere and like us not being together for like 3 nights, people were messaging me, are you guys okay? Denise, do you need something? I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, we're cool. Like,
I was sad that you weren't there.
I know, but I had like little Teddy, and he's now turned into mommy's dog. So
yeah.
But honestly, like, I don't think what a lot of people understand is like how much time like together PK and I are, like, we do talk about like the clinginess of PK, and of course, I like to make jokes and whatnot, but I miss him too. But it was interesting for like 3 days. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna have like a girls' night. I'm gonna go see Taylor Swift in concert, like the movie. Like, yeah, I did all that stuff, and I missed you. I missed you. By my side.
when you're working or something, I'm just at the house. The minute that I'm gone, she's planning like date nights.
The
second
with girls.
I was gone for like a day and a half, right?
3 days.
You want to know what she did on Wednesday? Facials, nails, dinner night out with the girls.
Yeah.
Like, even if I get hired and paid for doing this, it's going to be a net negative in our bank account because, like, if I'm out of town, she's spending money doing things.
It was, okay, birthday facial.
Uh-huh.
Nails on sale.
Yeah.
10%
off.
Don't get it twisted. I missed you.
I didn't post this picture because I thought it was kind of cheesy, but I just did it for me.
You again.
Show you.
You look so happy.
It was cool.
You look so like, in your element.
It was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't, there's a bunch more I can say, but I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't want to like ruin any kind of shots of, but
something for the future.
And Also, I guess I should say this too. I think by doing this podcast, it feeds my ambition, like not ambition, but my passion for radio. Like, because this doesn't really exist in radio. Like, if we were to get a radio job, it's like that 2-minute thing where, then you're playing The Weeknd like 15 times or whoever.
Yeah.
Maybe my girl Olivia. I like me some Olivia.
Olivia.
I don't mind playing her 15 times is what I'm saying.
3 years late to Olivia.
Am I really?
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's all right. No, Olivia's still hot.
This feeds my passion for like being able to do a show more so than being on the radio. So if this actually does work out and it brings, we can pay our bills, then bam, we're back. We're doing this. We're doing that. Even if I have to remote, a couple times a week, I think this is the perfect thing if it works out. When it works out. I'm trying to be positive.
Yes.
Trying to be positive.
I had somebody ask about like saying congrats on my hotel job, and yes, the hotel opens December 21st, and I'm going to start just like 4 weeks prior to opening date.
You excited for that?
I am so excited. Yeah. I am so excited.
I know your last hotel job. You slept with Kid Rock, was it? Who was it? Kid Rock?
Sleep with Kid. No.
Did you show him a tour of the bedroom?
I mean, that was my job. Yes.
That was a J.O.B.
That was my job to show him the room.
See you later down.
Oh my God.
What's your top celebrity that you'd like to show the room to?
Oh, now?
Yeah. Do you have one?
Wait. Who?
Enough with Luda.
Why enough?
You've already met him. That's like, there's nobody else. Drake.
I've already met Drake.
What about Sicko Mode?
Travis Scott. I haven't met him.
Yeah, I feel like Luda's so old. That'd be like me if you were like, what celebrity PK would you like to show their hotel room to? I'm not going to go with Britney Spears.
Oh, speaking of that, I had somebody, by the way, heads up, Meg says sitter is confirmed. So we're going out on Saturday.
That's because I called you out, isn't it, Meg? All of a sudden, sitter has been confirmed.
That's
I
awesome.
told you that's the number one way you can get out of doing anything. Nelia, I'm watching you because I know you got a kid coming. Don't be using that sitter excuse on me, buddy.
Okay.
All right. I know. I wasn't born yesterday. Should I talk about the eclipse?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Does anybody want to hear about that or probably not?
Let's do that. Hey, I have to run to the bathroom. Can you do a quick
I can hold it down.
Break
Doesn't
real
matter
quick?
to me. Yeah,
can you do a quick break real quick? Put it on pause.
What do you mean, quick break as in like?
Put it on pause real quick.
What's all right. Do you really have to go? Because I can hold it down, or do you got to tell me something off air?
Yes.
All right, everybody. Hold on a second. It's going to tell me something. The mics are still on. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, we're back, everybody. I do have a big mouth, don't I?
Luda is not that old from Amber Duchess. I was right. Yeah. PK
done did it again. PK done did it again. Let's talk. You want to talk about this roach infested hotel?
Yeah, let's do it.
Imagine staying at. Somebody told me that that was actually a good sign to have all these roaches.
A good sign? How?
And then to start at the beginning, the eclipse happened, right? And so I rented a car and I drove by myself, but I didn't know where I was going to stay because it was very weather dependent. So like I didn't want to stay. I didn't want to lock myself into a region of Texas, and then the clouds came, and I wouldn't have enough time to like drive 2 hours to where it was clear. Like I rented some lenses to take. I wanted to take a picture and a video, and like and for no reason either. Really no reason, but something that I just really wanted to do. So rented the car, and then I drive. I almost run out of gas in the middle of nowhere. I recorded a podcast. I should release that,
You absolutely should, yeah.
So I'm driving, and past San Antonio, if you're going west, there's no gas stations. I mean, anywhere. For like 100 miles. Maybe they were closed or something, but like, there's like no cars. You're pitch black. Not even small towns. No gas stations, and I'm looking at the gauge. I'm on E. At this point, I'm like committed to driving forward. If I turn back around, I know it's going to be like another hour drive. I just got to keep going forward. I mean, it was like an hour and a half until I saw. I'm so surprised. I finally get to a gas station. The needle is under E. Yeah. Pitch black outside. I get there. I fill up. I'm like relaxed. I'm like, thank God, finally made it here. Right. Then I get back in the car. Now I had to find like a place. Because I was where I thought had the best chance of not having any kind of clouds. So at that point, I'm like, let me try to find a hotel. How bad could it possibly be here? So there was a hotel down the road from this gas station. Nothing else. Pitch black, gas station, hotel. Drive to the hotel, and it just looks like sketch. And
is it really like a hotel or is it motel or?
It was like a motel.
Yeah.
It was very sketch. but the 2-lane road right in front of it turns into like a 1-lane road and then really quickly into a dirt path. But it was my biggest shot at finding another like motel and down the road. And by the time like that switch happened from the 2 lanes to the dirt path, that was like real quick. And now I'm in the middle of the woods and there's no lights and I'm on a dirt path and I can't like flip a U-ey. There's like no turning back because there's like trees and there's a little bit of a ditch. And I'm like, I don't know how to turn around. Do I just keep driving into these like murder woods? Like, what do I do at this point? So I'm by myself in this car. I do have my gat locked back.
Right.
I had a box cutter. People made fun of me for the box cutter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what exactly are you going to do if somebody...
Well, if somebody comes in and attacks me, at least I have a box cutter. What am I going to do with a pencil or something?
They have a gun, you got...
I've got the gun
cutter.
ready to go. Mm-hmm. Well, the gun was in its little pocket thing because in case I got pulled over, I don't want to have, Anyway, I'm pretty freaked out now, right? And I was already freaked out for about an hour thinking I'm going to run out of gas. Don't run out of gas. I'm excited. Within minutes, I'm freaked out again in the middle of the woods. Pitch dark. I mean, pitch dark. So now I'm the worst person ever. Ilya will tell you this. I'm the worst person ever, like backing a car up. I don't know why my brain doesn't function.
There's this car has like capability. You can literally look in like the dash and see it go in reverse.
It doesn't matter. Like, I don't know why. It's got like a 360 cam. Like, I can see the whole car, bird's eye view. It's everything I could ever ask for, but I still can't back the car up. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's so difficult for me to back the car up. But there was no way to turn around. So then, like, I spent like a good 15 minutes trying to slowly back out. I'm running into branches and the trees and like all this stuff because it's a tiny like dirt road. You would have freaked yourself out.
Of course.
You
would
have been like,
this is definitely this is a good reason. Like, I sent you on your way that Friday at 3:00 and I was like, goodbye, PK. Made sure you had like your water, a cooler, socks.
So I get
sweater.
out of that area. And yeah, you overpacked me is what you did. So I get out of that dirt road. I finally like flip around and I'm like, I got to get the hell out of here. So I go back to the gas station because it's the only place that really has lights. And then I look for some more motels and there's a cluster of like $99 motels up the road. So I go like another 10 minutes and there's I think there was a Best Western.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
A
Even in the middle of nowhere.
Sure.
And then there was like a Holiday Inn Express. So I go to the Best Western and I call them from the parking lot and the lady is like, yeah, we're all sold out. Like all the hotels here are sold out. She's like, there's one that I hate sending people to. I don't recommend this hotel, but if you really need a place to stay, go check this place out.
Yeah.
But again, I don't like sending people to this hotel. And I'm like, all right, you already gave me like the little
heads up.
disclaimer,
Yeah.
like I got it, So then I go to this hotel and I pull up to it. It's like all lit up. It's a nice hotel. I go into the lobby. There's like a lady watching Family Guy or something. I think she lived in the motel, but she watched TV in the lobby. I think that was her TV. That's the vibe that I got. There was another lady, and all of them were like munchkins.
Okay.
Like short, really big ladies.
All right.
Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't know if they were sisters. I don't know if just everybody's eating good in the neighborhood over there.
I mean, was it
short little munchkin, nice ladies?
Did it say like there was vacancy or something? Like on the sign?
When I called her, I'm like, hey, do you guys have any vacancies? And she's like, yeah, we got vacancies. Which I was like, huh?
Yeah, that's the first
Everybody
red flag.
else,
yeah.
I mean, the entire town is sold out. They've got vacancies. I don't know how to feel about this, but what's my other option? Sleeping in the car? So like I roll up, I go in there. They tell me they have a room, right? I get the room. It was like $95 or something. So I'm very happy with myself at this point. I'm like, perfect. I'm like where I want to be. I got a nice hotel. It's like 10 p.m. Things are turning around for your boy. So I grab my stuff. I open up the hotel door, and I kid you not, this is just a few pictures. You can see the whole video. Is it still up on Instagram?
Yeah, it is. At PK and DK.
At least 40 dead crickets, beetles, roaches all over the floor.
Yeah. Disgusting.
Like, all the way through to the point that it was hard to walk without stepping on one.
Like, you think like when they leave the room because it's clean, they still like left all those bugs. Like, why wouldn't they at least sweep them up or something?
Somebody in New Orleans, I was telling them that story, and they said it's actually a good sign. That means that they sprayed and then they all came out and died.
Ew.
I'm like, maybe they just didn't sweep after.
But that's disgusting.
Oh.
Okay, so I did not know anything about this because, again, that same night I was like with one of my girlfriends at the, Tay-Tay, the Eras concert. And another friend says, is PK still alive? He's going to die in that town. I'm like, what is she talking about? So I go to our Instagram and our stories, and I see you post all these disgusting videos. And I immediately call you, I'm like, get the hell out of there. Get out with all of those roaches. I'm like, there's bed bugs. Someone's going to come in and kill you. There's no way those locks work.
I got nowhere to go.
It's disgusting.
What am I going to do?
Hell no. Sleep in the car. Exactly, Amber Duchess. That's what I told you. That's why I gave you a pillow and a blanket.
No,
the back of the car.
It's easy to say sleep in the car, but when you're in the middle of nowhere.
You think that being in a room like that is safer than in your own car?
You're in the middle of nowhere. You're dismissing the fact that it's pitch dark and freaking scary.
Yeah, but there's bugs that can eat and crawl and kill on you. I don't know. There's like,
I mean, you can get bit, but at least like you're somewhere safe. I honestly, I was looking into myself in the mirror, just defeated at this point, because it was, again, like I went from the panic of running out of gas to got gas to like now I'm in the woods to getting out of the woods and I found a hotel. Now they don't have any rooms to, oh my God, I found a room. It was like up and down of emotions, right? So I'm just like looking at the mirror like, are you kidding me right now? Like I just need a W at some point. So I go back up and I'm like, hey, do you have any other rooms? Knowing that probably the other rooms would be in the same exact, more roaches that I'd have to deal with, but maybe there's like 30 instead of 40 in the next room they give me. So they flip me rooms, which I also thought was interesting because I'm like, oh, everybody else is sold out, but you guys have like rooms to flip me in.
Yeah.
So they flip me in the room, but then they whisper. She like leans over, whispers. The other lady leaves, and I'm like, I know what she's doing. They're obviously going to sweep the dead bugs. I don't have a problem with that at this point. At this point, I just need a safe place just to sit in a chair and sleep. So I go and no dead bugs in the new room, obviously because they had just swept the dead bugs
out, right?
And I moved all the sheets off the bed, and I just kind of like in a fetal position, sleep in the bed, nothing over me, no sheets, no nothing.
See, everybody's like, this has got. I had a different point counterpoint, but maybe we'll do a show before Halloween. But yeah, this has got to be today's.
Oh, is this a point counterpoint?
Yes.
PK and DK's point counterpoint.
You go to a roach motel. You see that there's literally 50 roaches. Do you stay or sleep in the car? Every single comment that I am seeing right now.
I don't know.
Sleep in your car, Pablo. Amber Duchess, that's what I would have done. Or sleep at the Best Western parking lot. Again, in the car.
Everybody would sleep in the car, really?
Yes, 1,000%. There's nothing wrong. That car is comfortable. Well, I guess you had a different car than the one that.
No, but the problem again.
Nonetheless, you still had like a little SUV. You could have like tipped the seat back. You had like a blanket and a pillow and your gat, right? What else do you need?
I mean,
car.
Yeah.
Man up, go to the bed. Bounce dog.
That's
Rusty.
what I did. I manned up and went to the bed.
Wendy says, keep driving. Car. That's a lot of roaches. Sleep in the car from Debba. See? There we go.
You know, y'all say that because it's easy to say when you're sitting there, keyboard warriors.
Disgusting.
If you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, I'm telling you. Okay, what parking lot are you sleeping in? What parking lot?
Like Best Western or Walmart?
What parking lot?
Go find a Walmart.
Also, what the F is up with only McDonald's being like everywhere in small towns? Again, with the Majerno stuff, I'm trying to be healthy. I didn't think of, you did pack me a bunch of snacks.
Yes, I did.
Stuff. So I was just eating nuts and stuff and like.
Do I get like a thank you for everything? Everything that I did for you, like as you were pulling out, I made sure. I was like, do you have your glasses? Like the Eclipse glasses. You can't look at the Eclipse without these certain shades. And you're like, I forgot. What'd you do without me? Like literally.
She's got a point.
Uh-huh.
She's got a point. Anyway.
Oh my, yeah. Sorry, I'm just saying, even Brianna, she's like new to our YouTube chat. I would not be sleeping with all those bugs. Get out of there.
They weren't crawling around. It would be one thing. When I first walked into the room too, I put my foot down and I'm like, are they moving? Are they moving? That's exactly what I did. Are they moving? And then I inched my foot closer to him to nudge one to see if it was dead. Because I'm like, if I nudge it and it starts running, I'm definitely sleeping in the car. But they were all dead. Whatever.
You're wrong, by the way. We got to put that online.
Woke up. You guys, I don't think I'm wrong. I survived the night. I woke up. I got back in the car. And I had, I'm trying to see if I have, this is where I actually caught. This is a little video of where I actually caught the Eclipse on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere where, like, the speed limit is 80 and truckers are going 90. So I think when I did this video, there wasn't, like, a car passing, so it was, like, nice and quiet. But, like, and it was, for the most part, it was nice and quiet and stuff. But every once in a while, like, a trucker would just, woof! I mean, urine in my pants.
Woo, it's getting dark up here. Yes, it is. It's getting dark.
Bust that up.
Yes, sir.
That blanket. Two cameras.
Nowhere, for real.
Yeah.
Nowhere. These dudes are like doing 90. but it's worth it. This is friggin' awesome.
I was kind of mad because I didn't see the shadows on the ground, and then like I got back to Houston, everybody was like, "Yeah, you didn't see the shadows and stuff." I'm like, "No."
So Felix is asking, was the eclipse worth it? So the drive and all that.
It was. This is a screen grab from the video that I was processing today, and actually that's legit. Like I was going through the video when I noticed that like I caught a plane going through the sun, and I was in this room and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And you're like, "What happened?" I'm like, "You got to come see this." And I was like, I can't believe I actually caught a plane going through the actual eclipse.
Okay,
she comes over here and she's
amazing.
like, "Ah, cool."
No,
cool.
that is a really cool photo. Yeah.
So I'm trying to process the video. It's taking like 2.5 hours. So,
shout out to Eli Orita's comment.
What she said?
PK finally acting like a man, and everyone's giving him grief.
Yeah, I was supposed to go with Elia. Well,
Good
I
work.
offered it to him,
He
and
said, "Good work, PK. F the bugs." There you go. A little props.
I've been getting props from Elia. It's like I don't know how to feel about this because usually he's just shitting on me. So I'm like, holy crap, But I was on that night. I called Elia because I didn't. You were at the Taylor Swift thing, and then I also didn't want you to be like, "I told you so. You're an idiot." So I called Elia, not thinking. And I pretty much got the exact same response from him.
Elia and I have very similar personalities. It's crazy.
And then he just wanted updates because he's like, "Your misery is my entertainment." And then this bitch goes, "Oh man, I'm in my comfy couch. I'm watching Netflix. But you know what's more entertaining? Your Roach Hotel. Keep giving updates."
Oh God.
Like, thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. There's a couple other embarrassing videos I wanted to show.
Okay,
what is it with you only bringing embarrassing videos?
They're hilarious. So this the eclipse was on the 14th, and like we talked about it, for weeks, who has a wedding on the day of the eclipse. PK wasn't going to make it. We were like going back and forth. The PK was going to come and all of that stuff. And so you share how it played out, because I went with our neighbor to shout out Rocio. She's been on our show. I went with her to the wedding. We went to the ceremony, but you and her guy who had to work ended up showing up a couple hours late. See, again, he was working. You were traveling from God knows where, middle of Texas.
I'm trying to make it back in time because I know if I don't, it's going to be all sorts of stuff happening, right? I can't believe you didn't make it back, all this stuff, right? So I tell Denise 8 p.m. I'm going to make this wedding by 8 p.m. Just cover for me. 7 o'clock. WTF, where are you? Hurry, the food's being served. I'm like, I have been doing 90, 100 in some different stretches of the interstate while watching a duck game.
Oh, my God.
It was a good duck game.
Oh, my God.
And you know what? Not just watching the duck game, but also having to hit the button because YouTube's always like, you're out of your viewing area. Who cares? Are you here permanently? I'm swerving 105.
Distracted driver, PK. No wonder why.
Trying to get the game.
It was a bad.
I make it back. Right? I take a quick shower. I switch my clothes. I'm trying to ignore the phone because he's blowing me up.
By the way, shout out to myself because who got you your outfit and everything all prepped? The day prior. We went through your entire closet. I want to do a side note. We went through your entire closet and tell everybody about your clothes and your wardrobe right now. What did you say to me that day?
I don't know. What, that I have a lot of stains on my stuff?
No, that you are going to be able to toss out more than half of it because it is way too big for you now. Yes.
I don't want to brag.
Yes.
I don't want to. Well, that was pre-New Orleans, so I don't think I'm back up to 270 or something.
Louis. But at that time, you were putting on suits that you hadn't worn in 5 years, and you looked great.
So I'm getting blown up. She's yelling at me. I'm trying to get the neighbor dude. I'm like, which by the way, that mofo was just watching TV. Why am I getting yelled at?
Oh, God, I don't think his wife.
I was doing 110.
Girlfriend knows that.
So anyway, we run over there, right? And
it's Wednesday.
Yeah. we get to this wedding. This would be a point counterpoint. We get to this wedding, right? And she couldn't have made a bigger fuss about me finally being there.
It wasn't
I'm trying to sneak in, and she stands up, right? Hey, PK's here. Come on. They haven't stopped serving yet. Come on. Get some food. I'm like, what the F?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that everybody, there was 120 people at the wedding. Everyone sat at their table. They got their food. And then PK, you, and then, our neighbor, you guys both come in looking all suave. And everyone's like, oh, they're here. And it's you guys were the party or something. Everyone's giving hugs and just happy that you guys had made it. Yeah.
You're trying to sneak the F in.
Well, it wasn't me.
Christ.
It wasn't just me. Like, the bride was excited. Everybody was, like, ecstatic that you guys were able to
The bride,
make
I was
it.
just going to be like, the reception was awesome. She just hadn't seen me. There's like 100 people there.
Well,
What the F?
you guys.
Shut your mouths. By the way, I was at
Y'all made an
7:45,
entrance.
so I
Yeah.
show up. That all happens. And I'm kind of mad at her because I'm like, you're blowing me up. I told you 8 o'clock. If everything went smooth, 8 o'clock, I'd be walking through the doors. It's 7:45. At 7, you're blowing me up. Oh, yeah. You want something to eat?
Whatever. Anyway, you made it.
Yeah.
You made it in time for, a great reception.
Why would you record this? I'm so annoyed. Why would you record this? Leave the dance.
So, meanwhile, everyone's on the dance floor. It's like an 8-piece live band. Everyone's having a great time.
God.
And then it was brought to my attention that you and I, from like our neighbor, like we are no longer invited to their wedding. They're not engaged yet.
Yeah, no shit.
But we're not invited to their wedding because she said that we were on the dance floor. Like, she was watching everybody to see who's going to make her 300-person list. And you and I are not on the dance floor. And I sent her that video, and I was like, you don't want that on your dance floor. Like, look at PK.
Oh, that's right. You know, you have some strengths and weaknesses in your life. Like, my weakness is dancing. I don't like to dance. I'm not very good at dancing unless I'm really blacked out drunk, and then, I'll put it down.
You think in your head you're great, yeah.
No, when I'm wasted, put me on Dancing with the Stars. I've got moves. I got moves when I'm wasted.
Yeah.
But I wasn't wasted. And I had to drive after the wedding, so I was like watching what I drank and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think you looked cute. Ace has a question. Why didn't I fix a plate for PK and keep it at the table? Well, because it was a buffet and it was like hot food constantly. And
why didn't you just shut your mouth when I walked in through the door? That's all I wanted.
And PK, you were so picky. Like, literally, like when he sat down with his plate, he had like a tiny square of salmon and like 3 asparagus. This random chick next to us who like we've never met before. She was from Australia, lived in London, looks to PK and says, "Is that a Weight Watchers plate?" Like, with her cute accent. "Is that a Weight Watchers plate?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, PK, you're getting called out.
I was thinking you should try doing accents like when we're hooking up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
I mean, I can too if you like. Like an Irishman.
Oh, that's so sexy.
I don't know what you
Let
like.
me hear your Irish accent.
What'd you say? You said something that I was like, you said something. Was it? No, it was a picture.
I don't know. I send you a picture every time I go to work in the morning.
No. You said something like,
and I'm wondering,
I don't remember.
Like when I send you a picture, like, because every time I go to the studio and I send you like a selfie, like, are you like, thank God she's gone and like you can do whatever?
No, I think to myself that,
or that I'm
you made it
safe.
safe.
Okay.
You made it safe.
Well, that's sweet.
Well, because you walk in through the door at like 5:10 in the morning at her job, and kind of.
Yeah.
You just never know in this crazy world what's going to happen.
There's been a few like crazy people that have been outside, but thankfully this week, the guy only hung out for like 5 minutes.
Speaking of crazy, I do have a couple of videos that I wanted to bring up.
Sure. Let's hear
Did
it.
you see this chick?
No. I'll be honest, I haven't watched like any TikToks or anything in like 4 weeks.
Get ready for this one, y'all. This is on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it now.
I still say Twitter.
And this girl right here just got her first 9-to-5 job.
Congrats.
She's
I know I'm probably just being so dramatic and annoying, but this is my first job, like my first 9-to-5 job after college, and I'm in person, and I'm commuting in the city, and it takes me fucking forever to get there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford living in the city right now, so that's off the table. Like, fucking duh! If I was able to walk to work, and it'd be fine, but I'm not. So it literally takes me, like, I leave here, like, I get on the train at 7:30, and I don't get home till, like, 6:15 earliest, and then, like, I don't have time to do anything. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time or energy to cook my dinner either. Like, I don't have energy to work out. Like, that's out the window. Like, I'm so upset. Oh my God. Nothing to do with my job at all, but just like the 9-to-5 schedule in general is crazy. Being in the office 9-to-5, like if it was remote, you get off at 5 and you're home and everything's fine. But like, I'm not home. It takes me long to get home, and like people that drive to the office, like you don't get off at 5. And I know it could be worse. I know I could be working longer, but like I literally get off, it's pitch black. Like I don't have energy. How do you have friends? Like how do you have time to like meet?
Fix those eyebrows. How do you have time to fix them eyebrows?
I mean, clearly she's got money.
Snail looking.
Oh my.
Like a
Okay,
guy,
so
I don't know. Like how do you have time for like dating? Like I don't have time for anything, and I'm like so stressed out.
And
I'm also getting my period, so that's why I'm all emotional. But like, am I so dramatic?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. A real fucking world chick. Oh my God.
Nothing brings me more joy than when these,
Not even just 9 to 5. How about everyone that does 4 a.m. till
I love it.
5 p.m.
I
goes home,
freaking
cooks, and
love
then
it.
it works like
Welcome
another.
to the real world.
Shut the.
No, don't
Sorry.
shut it. Do more videos. I
Oh
like
my
to.
God.
I like to document you. Realizing that life isn't fair and difficult. And welcome to the real world.
I was like,
It's the best.
okay.
It's great.
Everybody obviously is working in the chat. You're doing what you can do to put food on your table and take care of your
still
children.
don't have a unibrow, huh?
I mean, or
in
money.
The chat. Maybe you do.
Or money. That's just not. That's not natural. You pay to get your eyebrows tinted and your hair done.
Really?
And your
She
nails.
made that?
And
She
your
didn't make
nails
that.
done. Yeah.
No,
So-
that's when you need that
I'm
AI I
curious,
was talking about.
Excuse me,
Oh,
Miss
fuck it up.
Gen Zer 9 to 5 job. When you have time to get your hair done and your nails done, you don't have time to date, or time to sleep, or kind of get dinner,
I
or
love it.
work out. I don't know. You go at 7:30. Well, you wake up at 5 in the morning and you work your out. Sorry.
I love it.
Oh my
I love
God.
it. That was great.
Uh-huh.
I love that
You knew that was gonna anger me.
that brings me joy. I don't know why I get so mad. It brings me joy.
That brings you joy.
Yeah, because guess what? Welcome to the real world.
I was talking to some chick. I think she's mid-20s today, and I was like, hey, at the hotel that I'm gonna start working for, I was like, there is an opening for this position. I think you would be, great if you are interested. Looking for full time after college, you did hospitality in college, whatnot. Oh, no, I can't work hotel hours. I was like, well, it's not like hotel hours, what I used to do, 6 to 3. I'm like, it's a 9 to 5, and you get a full hour. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You went to college, you got a degree
She's hot, though, right?
in hospitality, and you
She's gotta
don't
be
want
hot.
to do
Is she hot?
hospitality?
Is she hot?
Fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hot chicks don't work 9 to 5. Come on now.
What about me? I worked, and not only.
Oh shit! Got your boy real good. I'm batting 1,000 tonight. Oh damn!
What else you got? You had a few other videos.
Yeah, I was gonna say the reason that I'm really liking the fact that people can document everything today is because this dude.
Okay, I am not familiar with this one either.
Neither am I.
Okay.
I just saw this clip and I was
35
thinking to
seconds.
myself, he's got to now quit, right? He has to quit.
I've been wrong in Arizona from day one. I'm stunned they beat Milwaukee. I thought they'd get swept by the Dodgers. I never thought they'd even go back to Philly for a Game 6. I'll try it one more time. I would not be stunned if they won tonight. I would be floored. And I'll say this right now. I'll say this right now. And Bob Raceman, write it down. If they win,
Talking about the Phillies.
Okay.
Oh, the
Next-
other team, the people playing the Phillies.
2 days.
Diamondbacks.
They win the next 2 games and win this series in 7 games. If they win, I will retire on the spot.
All right, motherfucker. Bye.
And Diamondbacks won. Yeah.
Bye.
Yes.
That's what I love about the fact that
Well, did he?
you say stupid shit.
Well, did he retire?
There's tape. I don't know. I have no idea. I was just too busy laughing at the fact that he said that, and I also was laughing because when I was in New Orleans, there was a guy that was heated, and I'm like, why is that guy so mad? Apparently, what happened is he really loved the Phillies, and he said to the truck, he was like, who's going to beat the Phillies? Ain't nobody got. Who's going to beat the Phillies? And one person said, well, I don't know, maybe one of the other 3 teams. As a matter of fact.
That's all he said, quote, maybe one of the 3 others.
Maybe the Astros, maybe one of the other 3 teams. And the guy got so pissed, he stormed out and didn't talk to people for half a day.
Oh.
And then they lost.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And then I saw this clip. Yeah, I almost have to respect Philly fans. Them fools. So what's this guy going to do? How do you walk that back?
I mean,
that's what I want to know. He's obviously not going to quit, but how do you walk that back on the air?
You have to.
You got to just be like,
you got to retire.
I'm talking out of my ass.
I'm retiring for the day and I'll come back tomorrow or next week or something.
You got to just
No,
spin
you
it like,
need to fully retire. If that was your promise, you got to stand by it.
That's great. That's great.
Interesting how you didn't know the teams that were playing, the Final Four.
What? Yeah, no,
sports.
I'm just now learning sports. Why is everybody on me? Everybody's on me. Every mother effer is on me about me not knowing sports. I'm like, I'm learning now.
So I'm
studying.
I thought it was amazing because even
want to know what podcast I'm listening to?
Extra Work Tony sends me a text. He's like, is PK now into sports with you? And I was like, oh my God, this has been the best weekend because finally, yes, PK is actually watching and enjoying different sports with me. We watched college football, we watched the NFL, we watched hockey, soccer. We did it all.
I don't even
baseball.
I don't know how to bring up the podcast that I'm listening to. How do you guys find our show on Spotify?
Search PK.
You just go podcasts?
You search PK and DK.
This isn't what I was listening to. I don't know. I was listening to stuff about like the rules of the NFL explained. Boom. Who's getting into sports now, mother effers?
How many minutes in are you?
I'm, hold on, I got you. Hold on, I am 3 minutes and 45 seconds. What's so funny about that?
Hey, at least you're trying, right?
I'm gonna get the shit down. Please explain.
I know that you will. Anytime PK puts any...
F is this? What the F is this?
For kids, honey.
Why the F?
So
Would you load that?
This is last Monday. We ended up getting like really cheap $25 tickets on TickPick, by the way. I wish they would sponsor, shout out, but not paid endorsement.
Got that big tick energy.
TickPick.
By the way, I just saw I just saw a text.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping the show a little while ago.
Uh-oh. Should I look at it?
No, don't look at it.
Oh.
Don't look at it. I'm just saying that I got a text.
So anyway, so like waited till like the second inning of the Astros game. Like we were driving around, we were kind of in the area, and then
Feel better, Dina.
Ticket prices fell down because like the Rangers had scored like 5 runs or something. So anyway, we were there. We were in the 400 like level all the way at the tippy top. But I'm like, our thing is just like to get into the building or whatnot. And those were great seats, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, all the way. I don't know. I was able to see like
we didn't go to our
everything.
seats. What are you talking about?
Well, we
saw some empty seats and we sat in them.
Well, yeah, we went down like
We're
8
still
rows.
at the top. I'm like, if we're gonna steal seats, why don't we steal seats like by
Because
behind home plate? Let's just go big or go
I'm
home.
gonna call you out right now. We were chatting with a listener. What was his name?
Listener. I don't know.
But he
what was his name, bitch? You were talking to him
You
too.
were talking to him while I was getting
So were you.
beers. And I can't, but you were very sweet for chatting with us for like 15 minutes. But he's like, I saw you guys, PK and DK. And then
Here's what happened.
What?
I'm not gonna get out of a. I think if somebody talks to us, I think it's all kidding aside,
Yeah.
it's awesome. It's wow, like you made an impact, and here's a guy like 10 years later that wanted to talk. So I'm not gonna get out of the conversation. But halfway through the conversation, they do my song like the heart of Texas and like take me out to the ball, like the 7th, the stretch or whatever the F is called. And I'm sitting there, I can hear it. And I'm
knows
like,
this.
fucking trying to get out of this conversation so I can go sing and dance. It's my favorite part of the game. Favorite part of the game, but I can't get out of this conversation because the guy's nice enough to like know us and stuff and to talk to us. And at that point, you gotta at the very least buy us a beer.
Oh, PK's.
You gotta,
Very.
The guy was awesome. The guy was awesome. Missed all the song and dance. Missed the best part.
But then the game ended.
And what's up with everybody hating the Astros?
I mean, they cheat apparently.
Everybody fucking cheats.
I don't know.
Who doesn't cheat in sports?
They were caught cheating, and like I think two players still.
People don't hate
still on there.
People don't hate the Patriots who know sports now, mother effers. People don't hate the Patriots with that much like.
Don't point at me out. No, I'm not the one hating.
The people hate the Astros, and the Patriots had the Deflategate and all that other stuff.
I feel like everyone in the chat is from every different city, like statewide, so everybody will have their opinions on why they hate the Astros.
But I'm like, Jesus, man, like everybody hates these guys.
If you're in Houston, yeah.
And the little munchkin, the little guy just
Altuve's.
Yeah, and the other guy from the other team that's like
okay.
The big dude looking like Ebro comes out here and just handles business.
Yeah,
hate that motherfucker.
Yeah, well, you can't.
Sorry for the language.
Can't hit him with the ball.
Have some more wine. The wine Wednesday, I'm getting turned up.
There we go.
I was gonna do shots, but
it starts with an E. Well, we don't have any alcohol to take shots of, except for like rum. Hello, do you want some or not?
Yeah, I just put the glass there. You put the camera so you can see it. God, it's right there.
Jesus.
My God.
Hate us because they ain't us. That's right, Astros.
Made some borsch with Ilya.
Yeah,
That was last night.
Was that boys' night out or boys?
I just wanted to know how to make it.
Boys' night in yesterday.
His family has been making it for like years and years, like a great grandmother's. I don't know how far back, but far back.
What is borsch exactly?
It's like a tomato chicken soup kind of thing.
Yeah.
It took like 3 hours, but it was like
it's a Russian soup.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
And we will be selling that recipe for anybody that wants to. It'll be $9.99 donations. I think that sounds good. I'm just kidding around. I'm just kidding.
I was like, next time you should do because I remember how I used to do lives on Wednesday. Like I would cook and drink wine and chat with everyone.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
Maybe, bitch. I was gonna say maybe the two of you can like do like a cooking segment of like borsch, like Russian recipes.
We nailed it. I
or
thought
Greek
we did a pretty good
recipes
job.
or something. It was really good. Cause you brought me some home because I had to work last night and I was so happy. Like, you made some for me, and you're like, I brought you home some dinner. I'm like, aw.
I'm such a bad husband that she gets excited by just me bringing home dinner.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I was like, you mean I don't have to cook for you? Like, I can just like sit down. It was like 8:30 at night, and I was like eating my soup, watching Dancing with the Stars. I was like, this is great. You know, working woman here. Anyway.
I am getting into the season. What was that song? You're throwing me off now. Oh, I was gonna say, like, so I go over there to make to make this borsch, right? And I thought he was kidding because he was like, "Hey, we're gonna have vodka and Russian music, and we're gonna make this old school recipe." And I show up, and the dude's pouring vodka.
Yeah,
I'm like, he's not kidding around.
He said,
"Where?" And then he puts the music on to like set the mood, and then it was almost like a date night.
Yeah.
You know?
Date the two of you?
Yeah, it was like a lot of fun is what I'm saying. Y'all should do that. That's why I wanted to share the stories, because y'all should do that. Like if you're having a theme night where you're going to make something that you maybe haven't made before, you're going to try something, set the scene, put the music on and stuff. You know, we're listening to like Russian folk music. It was great. And it was a lot of fun.
What vodka did you have?
I have no idea.
Russian vodka, clearly.
I think it was from Poland.
No, why would it be Polish vodka?
I don't know. I think he said something was from Polish.
It wasn't Stoli?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But they also did something else that I thought was great. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have parents with recipes that, did your mom have any recipes, hands down? Nothing.
Mac and cheese
maybe y'all did.
with hot dogs.
But he was telling me that, like, during his travels, she got a notebook and the paper's like handmade or something. And then they stamped his mom's initials with some wax on the lid.
Oh.
And then, so the point of this book is like for her in Russian on the left side, write down the recipes. And then on the right side, he's going to put it in English.
Oh,
and I'm like, what a freaking amazing idea that is.
That's awesome.
Like, I wish I was that creative to think of stuff like that.
I was going to say, like,
amazing.
Anytime, like, your dad comes, like, he makes, I just call it tasso spaghetti, but, like, your dad has, like, a lot of recipes, too, that I feel like, I don't know, like, if we had time where he can, like, come or vice versa, we can go over there and, like, learn recipes and stuff. We can do something similar, even though he's, like, Miami. But
yeah, I don't know if he's going to,
Well, you don't think he'd come?
I don't think he would.
He wrote down I wrote it down. The Tasso's spaghetti.
I think that's a pretty popular dish that you just call it that.
It's your dad's spaghetti. Yeah.
So I was looking through, like, my recipes and.
Wait. Pop. Hold up. Wait a minute.
What's the problem?
Johnny McCall has joined us.
Oh,
He's joined us in the chat. I think I figured it out. Did this work? Yay, welcome.
We're an hour and 11 into the show, Jerry.
Welcome, Uncle Jerry.
We're an hour and 11 minutes into. It took you 1 hour and 11 minutes.
Hi. I'm so
71
happy.
minutes. I just did that math off the top of the dome. 71 minutes to figure that out?
Oh.
Buddy, the show is over now.
No, it's not.
We'll be back next Wednesday. Cooking with PK sounds like an interesting segment. Does it, Brian? Does it? Do you want to know my recipes?
What do you got over there?
I'm trying to bring one up. Butter in pan, chopped onions, minced garlic, meat in pan, drink lots of wine, but not whole bottle. Pour glass out for the homies. Make sure homies are in pan.
Can I be in homie?
Make sure homies are in pan. Oh, because the homies are in a pan, so you put the wine in the pan.
In the pan. Oh,
I'm so creative. 1 can of diced tomatoes in pan. 3 empty cans of tomatoes filled with water in pan. Transfer smell good pan in pressure cooker. Halftime, intermission. Pet a dog. Finish the wine. Open bottle chew. That's all I have. I don't know. I must have been drunk when I wrote this recipe down.
I mean, we were chilling with your dad. Thankfully, I physically wrote it all down, and then your dad like autographed it.
That's how you write a recipe.
Put the date on it. So.
That's how you write a recipe.
Yes.
That's how you do it. We play Spanish mariachi music on Google Home. Like that.
Yeah.
When we have Mexican food for dinner. By the way, my wife is of German ancestry. Ancestry? Why is that so hard for me? I'm turning into who. Yeah. Ancestry. Jerry's still faster than my third guy. Third guy you guys had on the show. Who's the third guy? That was good. I'm a little slow today.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening?
I'm a little slow today.
Didn't you?
I was going to say something.
You actually slept in today.
No, I didn't.
You slept in till 7. That's sleeping in.
Oh, yeah, I slept in.
When I wake up at 4, sleeping until 7.
It's closer to 9 if I'm being honest. But she called me. She's like, "Do you mind if I do a workout?" I'm like, "Baby, I would never mind. Take all the time you need."
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, so
wiping sleepies out of my hair.
Your hair. Ew.
Yeah.
So again, we still just have one car, and so if like PK has errands to do or like
what errands do I have to do?
I don't know,
zero.
but I want to be
on.
respectful and be like, because like I told you, I work till like 9. However, if I was able to get a workout in, then I wouldn't be home till like 11. So I wanted to make sure that you didn't have something else going on.
I have nothing
like
going on.
Like a doctor's appointment or dentist appointment.
When was the last time I had something going on?
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess the eclipse and the
yeah. I'm trying. Let's see. I'm going down the list of things.
What haven't we addressed yet?
We haven't addressed that. If we're doing like our next show on Wednesday, that's going to be November 1st. Ew, that means like rent is due, which is tough. But
I don't know if I'm going to be able to be here for that because
what the hell?
Super Heavy is going up.
What's Super Heavy?
The rocket, the SpaceX rocket. That's 5 hours away.
Halloween is on Tuesday.
I don't give a. I'm a grown ass man. What the hell do I care for Halloween?
That was my second counterpoint.
I'm a grown ass man on a diet.
Is it weird to go
out? The F am I
out?
gonna do with Halloween?
Is it weird to go out as adults to the neighborhood block party without children?
100%.
They have the biggest. Like it was voted one of the best neighborhood block parties in the city, and we've gone there twice.
Unless you have a kid,
we don't have
you
kids.
just look like
you look like creeps,
pedophiles.
right? Yeah.
You're like,
we have a dog.
We have candy. Does anybody want candy?
I was like, maybe we can set up like a tape. Well, I guess you won't because you're. Wait, what are you doing?
I don't know when.
You're not taking the car. I have to work.
Okay, well that's an Uber ride. It's 5 minutes away.
You want me to Uber
Mine's
to my
5
job?
hours away. 5.5, 6 hours away.
I have a job. You have a hobby. Okay.
I mean, I can't argue with that. I feel like she might have a point. I tried to hit the.
I have to be there by a specific time with my car. You're just driving 5-6 hours to what?
Well, plan ahead. Yeah, call the Uber early.
What exactly are you doing?
I wanted to go see the big rocket that Elon's going to take us to Mars. It's doing the second flight test. I told you this, and she was like, well, when is it going to happen? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm not Jesus.
I thought
it's dependent on the weather, and what if a bolt's loose? They're going to have to delay it a day or something. It's happening between like now and the 6th.
Now and the 6th?
I think it's going to be on the 1st.
So what, 11
Because I've been looking
days?
at like the FAA and like the clearance for wildlife, and they're saying on the 1st there might be falling debris, which I'm thinking they're going to launch that bitch on the 1st.
So now, between now for 11 days, you want me to just pump the brakes on my life?
I was thinking I could drive down like on the 30th because I really think it's going to be on the 1st.
The 30th?
But the 30th and then like maybe the 1st, if bad weather permitting.
Where are you
second.
Staying again? Where are you going to stay?
Who knows?
You don't need to stay in the car
there
with what
I
money?
know where I'm going to stay because it's all happening in one. It's the Boca Chica place. Boca Chica?
You're like
it's on the border.
Like I know where it's happening.
I don't know where it's
Boca
happening.
Chica, but I don't think I really know. How, like, actually, I forgot. We did talk about this because the plane we were on from St. Louis was going to Harlingen or something, which is like an hour outside of Boca Chica.
Is it? Oh, it is.
So why don't you just fly? Well, then hour.
Then I have to rent a car. What the F?
You and like.
Yeah. I applied to work at SpaceX.
Is that the company that offered you a quiz?
No, I would have taken that quiz. You know what they said?
Did they actually reply?
Oh, yeah. It's not good.
Oh, no.
It's not good at all.
It hits the soul.
I think I deleted it because it depressed me.
Oh, but at least they replied. I mean, maybe print it out for like try again later.
I definitely said just keep trying.
Okay, so that's not like
I think I got.
It's not like a
because I went for like the bottom of the bottom jobs. I'm like, fuck it. I'll like clean up. Like I'll be the janitor. I love space, all right? I don't know what to tell you guys. I love space, and in case the other thing doesn't work out, like I'm applying at other places, and that would probably be my dream job outside of what I'm doing with Tony, and maybe like the perfect morning show with you. It would be definitely SpaceX. So, but I started applying at the ground level, and I wouldn't get like a response back. The ground level.
Oh.
Not good. My dad was right when he said I was too stupid back in the day when I was got a C in science. Oh, you want to go to Mars or space? Too dumb.
Okay. I think your dad has to take that back. I'm sure he does now because you became a pilot.
Yeah.
Shout out to, the...
Oh, I decided to. I'm so tired of people talking smack about, like, all my friends are like, well, besides Ilya, I would not get in a plane with you. Are you kidding me? You're like, no, that's a death sentence. So now, the next job I get where I can make enough money to go back up, that's the first thing. I'm not going to buy nothing. I'm not wasting a penny. All that's going to go back into renewing all that stuff. just so I can prove these people wrong.
Okay, and you saw the story out of Hobby yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Hobby, which is like the smaller airport in Houston.
Yeah, these idiots clipped the wing.
So apparently, like, there was 2 planes. One of them decided that they weren't going to wait till it was time to go. They decided that it was time to go when they wanted to. And yeah, clipped. And the other guy, you can hear him. Do you have that video?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm just wondering why your camera just zoomed in.
Oh, God.
Has it been zoomed in the whole night?
Has it been to right here?
Yeah, what's
Right
going on
here?
with that zit anyway?
I don't know.
You can see that from Mars.
Oh, well, you can't because I've been using this brand new product.
Is this an endorsement?
Nothing's an endorsement at this point. No. But it's been helping. It's just that time of the month.
Oh, it is.
What's wrong with your neck?
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, it's just fat. Just kidding. I don't like when you make fun of me, so I gotta throw it back every once in a while.
Wow. What else do you have on your notes that we haven't got to yet?
The other pilot story about trying to crash the Alaska Airlines.
Oh my God, what an idiot.
Plane on magic mushrooms.
Did y'all hear the story? This dude was flying from like somewhere in Alaska to San Francisco. They had to, land in Portland because old boy tried to turn the engines off. He was flying in the jump seat in the cockpit because he is a pilot.
A pilot,
He's a pilot, so he was supposed to be.
So
but
he's
this
allowed.
idiot took magic mushrooms. At least that's what he says, because he's been feeling depressed before getting on this flight and tried to turn the engines off.
Yeah.
Motherfucker just hit the off switch.
So what was it?
What is it, 83 counts they're getting him for?
Oh, no, there's more than 83. Let's see. He faces 160 state charges, including attempted murder for 83, and will also be charged in federal court.
Now, I know Elia was talking about, like, never banning people from flying. What about that guy, my dude?
Oh, my God. That's frightening.
That dude.
He said he hadn't slept in 40 hours.
Then don't go in there. The first thing they teach you in pilot, like when you're going through all that stuff, is you can't. Even if you have like a fever, if you're on Dayquil, you're not supposed to fly if you're a pilot. If you're on antidepressants, not supposed to fly. Definitely, you should know all this. Definitely not on magic mushrooms. How is that even an excuse?
Clearly not an excuse, and thought that he was in a dream or something.
F out of here.
So for him to be able to wake up to like do that, and then he was like cuffed. Oh my God,
I say everybody on that plane gets a lick. You just line them up, and everybody gets a lick.
Because in everything, I mean,
Can you imagine being on that flight and some dude on magic mushrooms try to crash and kill you?
Yeah. Insane.
That's the way you go out?
Insane.
I didn't realize magic mushrooms made you. So he thought it was a dream?
According to the story, I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, if you're doing magic mushrooms, how are you actually
Anybody done magic mushrooms? Throw it in the chat. Did you ever
physically
Felix? I know you know, motherfucker. Felix, put it in the chat, bro.
How are you physically going through the airport, going through security and all that? If you're on mushrooms, are you just watching like Harry Styles videos? I'm just asking for
I don't think so. No, I don't.
Anyway,
no.
So next one.
That would make me turn the engines off.
Pro tip: do not put shoes in the dryer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wonder where that one came from.
This is our living room right now.
Yeah, we got a mess, a little bit of a mess. Here we are jerry rigging. Houston, we have a problem. Mm-hmm. Not Teddy.
So that the little clips go down in the slot
dryer.
provided. And we're gonna route the.
Oh my God, you can hear me listening to that dude on YouTube. You can fix anything on YouTube. Look how far he got me. I've never been inside a dryer before. Look how far he got me.
We've opened up the dryer, and I told PK, I'm like, you are doing so good listening to like all the directions on YouTube. And then I'm like the dental hygienist, so like I'm going through because the hygienist like squirts all the water and like gets all the gunk like out of your mouth with that suction thing. I'm like having the vacuum and I'm suctioning out all the lint and the gross dirt and stuff. But yeah, I broke it. I broke it.
Yeah,
y'all.
you think? But it just goes to show you that, again, you can fix anything. YouTube. So far, it's not fixed, though. I got to wait for a part. And then she was like, we almost got an argument because he's like, what's next? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this part, what this part is called. Like the thing that you broke because of your shoes doesn't have a name. It's not like it's like a weird bolt that like goes to the spinny thing.
Here's the thing.
Like, I don't know what it's called.
I think that this is a blessing in disguise because and I know we talked about this on the podcast before, this dryer does the timer is out. So I'll set it for an hour and it never stops. It will continuously run for 3 days, until I turn it off. So this is all going to be fixed. And I think that it's good that the shoes broke it before it caught fire.
Fixing everything in this house. I'm fixing. I had to fix the shower today. Well, we don't get a discount on the rent for me fixing that stuff.
Well, then don't be so heavy on the handle. It only
I can't help it. I've been working out.
Oh, sure.
Let me address a couple things. Larissa, the problem starts with the FAA. I disagree with that statement. Pilots are humans, need mental health resources, which they have. Pilots have that, and through your training, they tell you all these things. They tell you all these things when you become a private pilot, much less like for the other however many certifications you have to get to fly actual passengers for somebody like Southwest or Alaska Airlines.
That being said, pump the brakes. It has been like a few years since you have done that, and there have been. I am just saying
that back.
There has been like a lot of stories about the mental health of pilots that has not been addressed. But go on.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's been stories about with everything that's happening, like the shortage, the hours that they're now like having to do. Like it's a lot that's going on.
Sure.
So.
I just know, when I got into it, that they were very heavy on what you can't be on to even go up by yourself. So, and that's just the very, very basic bottom of the barrel.
I get it, but like if you were a pilot at 60
know it's
hours,
serious at that point.
and now
this
you're
guy
at 80 hours, and like where is this time for like mental health that they claim that they're giving you? That's all I'm questioning.
And Maganzo's saying that's no. Who said he was a passenger? He was Kareem. He was a passenger. But he is a pilot for the airline. And he was a passenger at the time, which is why he was able to fly in the cockpit, in the jump seat. It doesn't matter. Like if you have that many people's lives in your hands, you can't be taking magic mushrooms. You can't put that on. The dude took magic mushrooms on his own accord,
right?
And then decided to. That's not an accident, but like a oopsie.
Still aside to get in somewhere where you know that you're
could possibly, and then you think you're dreaming and you turn the engines off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's easy to make excuses for people, but like if you're in that plane, if you're in the back of that plane and you start going down, and then thank God that they were able to make an emergency landing in Portland. But how would you feel on the ground?
Yeah.
Would you be making excuses for this guy? I don't know.
And Larissa, who she's a flight attendant, She says they don't, though. If any pilot brings up that they may be having problems, then they are immediately blacklisted. You are correct. There is. Can you read? You're right. The font is a little small for me up there.
Which one?
With Larissa, 2 comments up. Yes, you are correct. There is a plethora of substances they can't take. The problem is mental health resources.
I would think at that level that they would have that.
I mean,
I'd be very shocked that they don't at that level. Even getting to that level is it's awful. That's why, as much as I loved flying, that wasn't the career that I wanted to pursue, because even when you get the hours and the certification, what you do to become an actual pilot, you have to go to the airport, and it's sort of like me getting to the NFL right now. Like I'm the bottom of the barrel. It's like, please call me, right? But with the pilot, you have to go and you just sit there and you wait all day, and hopefully, like somebody calls in sick and then they have a use for you. If not, you're just sitting there at the terminal. Could you imagine? Like every single day you're sitting there. Hopefully they have like a ride for you. That's awful.
Huh. I don't know. Those are things that I never knew. It's it's a different insight of things that I'm not familiar with. It says that's why. Here, read her comment, Larissa, at the bottom.
That's why someone's aviation are trying to petition the FAA to make changes before something even more disastrous happens.
Wow. See, I mean, things that we don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, she obviously knows what she's talking about. I thought that,
Yeah.
Apologies. I think you know what you're talking about. What else on your list?
Let's see.
I still think the guy's got to be locked up, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're doing magic mushrooms.
We're lucky that they were able to, Do they still have, Larissa, maybe you know this, do they still have the people there that, the marshals? Are they still like undercover marshals? Or did, the further away you get from a disaster or something, the more you kind of tend to forget, and like more, did you hear about the guy from Washington talk about like lax security or whatever?
No.
Some senator or somebody from Washington ended up going to, I think it was Hong Kong. And then, but he realized that he'd forgotten a loaded firearm in his briefcase.
Oh, my God.
And over there, that's like 15 years in jail. Okay. And as much as I want to hate on him, the security people completely missed it.
Wow.
So old boy is now in a country like...
Was it regular like TSA, though? Or like if you're...
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, not that...
And I don't even have an update. That was like a couple of days ago I saw that. So look it up
like
yourself.
A private... Like there's a lot more questions to have. Back to you with the notes. Any instant voice notes? I know we're still getting instant voice notes.
No.
Did you have time to?
I didn't have time to pull it. I was,
okay.
Last time I set all these cameras up and stuff, I forgot to hit save. And I think that's why you got big face in the screen. I don't know why you're so zoomed in.
I still am zoomed in?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
here
I am. And then you also had a list of where not to take girls on a first date.
Yeah, I saw this. Shoot. I don't think I sent it, though.
Well, that's okay. It's something we can say for next week. Unless for some reason you are out next week. But again, did you tell me why? You're out next week?
Am I out next week? No, I'm not.
Yeah. Because you're going to go see Elon's rocket.
I don't know. Probably not going to be able to do that, but let me see if I can find this. This has been going viral.
I actually have now, like, I don't check social media a lot recently, like in the last 2 weeks, but I did randomly see this a lot.
Yeah, it's a list. Okay, so the internet ladies got together and they put a list of places that they refuse to go on a first date. So if a guy tries to take you on a first date, they say no go on these places. So I was
no go
kind
on
of curious.
these places or no go on this guy?
No go. They're not going to go on a fucking date.
Okay,
if the guy says, I'm going to take you to the Cheesecake Factory, would you, if that was the first date, and I take you to the Cheesecake Factory, would you go?
Yeah.
Applebee's.
It's dinner.
Be honest.
No, Applebee's made me sick once. No. It's not.
You wouldn't go to Applebee's?
I want to go to Applebee's.
I don't know if I can continue to date you if you wouldn't go to Applebee's.
They gave me like serious food poisoning.
Yo,
no.
Drop the restaurant and say yes or no as I'm going through these so I can like see some of the comments. But Applebee's, first date, got to keep that in mind. Okay. First date, would you go if a guy or a girl says, all right, I'm taking you to Applebee's? I'm pretty sure that everybody agrees on the Cheesecake Factory. That's high end enough. Yeah, that's kind of fancy dancy, fancy love pants. Cheesecake Factory. Come on, Chili's, kind of in the same area as Applebee's. You wouldn't go to Chili's?
I think personally, I have bad feelings about Chili's. Like they hired me once and never actually hired me. So no.
God, everybody's saying no to Applebee's.
No, Applebee's.
If you like the person, aren't you just sucking it up and going? That's crazy to me.
There's
you guys
a
are
lot
crazy.
of other options.
So far, all these are yeses. If a girl wants to take me to Applebee's, let's go.
Next.
Oh, they're dead to me. I'm not going on a day. Chipotle. Who's going on a first date to Chipotle?
Hell no.
Unless you're doing lunch, but even then, you're not going to Chipotle, are you, for the first date?
For a date, no.
That makes no sense.
For a date, absolutely not.
Look at that. Maganzo, wife and I went to Chili's on our first date.
Oh, very sweet.
Down to earth.
There
love you for it. I love Applebee's from Trissa. Love Chili's. Just feed me. Free birds over Chipotle from Wendy. Yeah. I agree with that assessment. Yeah. Could not agree more. Olive Garden. That's a yes, right?
Olive Garden's fine. Yeah. For first date. Yeah.
Not all these are restaurant. The movies. Would you go to the movies?
Yeah.
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 But I wouldn't take you to the movies because it's hard to talk about.
Of course it's hard, but...
Didn't I take you to the movies like one of the first dates? I used to like to take girls to horror movies so they can cuddle up next to me.
You're a freak.
That's not my arm, baby.
Oh, my God. That's so creepy.
But
PK.
I don't think the movies is a good first move.
But can
move
you do
for
movies and then like cocktails after, or something?
Yeah, but
you're
not talking about the movies. But yeah, I could see that.
I mean, if
it's an event, if the movie's an event, Barbie movie,
you're still like talking about the movie, right? Like you're like, oh, I'm so excited to see Trolls. Nobody is except me, but whatever. And then afterwards, you're gonna sit and talk about it, but you're gonna talk about the movie, like a week or two prior to you actually going, right?
Only way I would say yes to a movie is if the movie's an event. Again, a huge movie that everybody wants to see. Your House.
No, I mean
that's just creepy.
You're hooking up. That's it. You're only going
you go to the house
hookup.
after.
Yeah.
After, like, if things work out, you go to the house and
OG
you hope that like an
fine.
ex-girlfriend isn't there in the front yard ready to beat that ass.
PK, I'm gonna kill you today.
Any fast food chain, I would have to agree with that. You shouldn't take a girl on a date to a fast food chain. I think that's weird.
No.
Unless you're from out of town and you got like an In-N-Out or something. Although I think In-N-Out, I hate to say it, I'm going to get some flack for this.
Is it overrated now?
Yeah, I drove by it when I was by myself in the car. Yeah. I could have stopped without like an ear beating, and I did not. Buffalo Wild Wings.
B-dubs. The reason I say yes is depending on your love for sports. Like if we're watching a game for the first time and then eating wings and having beers, like that actually would be ideal for me personally. Not everybody.
I don't have a problem with Buffalo Wild Wings. I would say.
I actually think that it wasn't like a first date, but you and I went there in one of our
first. It was Portland. There's limited places you could go.
Right.
A-Crop. Somebody said A-Crop. Felix.
A-Crop is a strip club with a great burger.
On a first date? Come on, bro.
I mean, you know what kind of girl you're getting.
On a first date, though, I would have to say respect if you were able to pull that off.
Same.
Eric from MySpace, Cocktails movie, Cocktails ×2. I like that event, but again, the movie has to be like an actual like thing. No to Their House, hell no from Charlene. Acropolis, y'all dirty. Ace hates In-N-Out as well. All right, let me get back to this list.
All right, someone's angry about this one.
Who's taking a girl or a guy out on the first date to the IHOP?
IHOP.
fuck out of here.
That's like when you hook up.
You've never taken them to the IHOP.
If you're hooking up?
If you're hooking up, you order IHOP to the house for Uber Eats. You're not going to take them to the actual IHOP.
You hooked up at
on the first date?
You hooked up at the club, and then you guys are hungry afterwards, and you got Waffle House or IHOP. That's the only way that we end up on a first date to the Waffle House or IHOP. That is the only way.
Only way is if we go to a concert and we get so effed up and there's an IHOP or Waffle House right next door to the venue.
That's it.
And we can walk over.
You eat and then go hook up.
To kill some time for the Uber.
Yeah. Next.
Somebody said a buffet. I don't like going to buffets not on dates, so I definitely wouldn't take somebody to Red Lobster. Red Lobster is like an upscale Chili's or Olive Garden, in my opinion. I would say yes to the Red Lobster.
I think Red Lobster is fine.
Yeah, I would say yes.
I may or may not have been there once only, though. I don't remember.
To the Red Lobster?
Yeah, I don't.
You got to earn that Red Lobster. You got to earn those
Cheddar
chicken.
Bay?
This
chicken?
The cheddar.
Chicken? What chicken's
The
at Red
biscuits.
Lobster?
Whatever the biscuits
Your
are.
words are twisted.
Your mom's twisted. Wingstop.
Nah, I mean.
You can't say yes to B-dubs and all
I was like, I'm just not familiar with Wingstop.
This makes no sense. The gym. Nobody's taking a first date to the gym. It's just unless you both are working out, and then I can't see how you would end up at the gym. By the way, can I ask as well as I'm doing this list? What's the craziest place you guys had a first date at? And you can leave us an instant voice note. We'll revisit that next week as well. Craziest spot that you took a girl or a guy to the first date. Go ahead.
I don't think that the gym is technically a date though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If it's a first date, you don't take them to the gym.
But like going out, like if you're like talking, hanging out, and be like, oh, I like to work out. I like to work out too. Let's like meet at a class together. Like I actually think that's much better than going out to like Buffalo Wild Wings or something. Like if you guys are working out together. I mean, I wouldn't say a date, but.
You work at a fitness studio? Is there like I know the guys show up to hit on the girls.
Oh, maybe.
But have you seen a date?
Not necessarily a date. I just see like couples come together and work out together, which same with you and I when we go together.
Yeah, but we've been married. That's the first date. The first date, I'm not going to woo you off your feet by going to work out unless, well, I don't know, man. If I was a lot more fit and I could do some of those moves and then she'd be like, oh, this guy's so buff, I can see his muscles. I think I can make a case for that.
I don't know. First date, no, but definitely a date down the line. I can see that. Next. You're shaking your head. Why?
Church.
Well, if you're religious.
A first date?
We'll just skip that one. I don't know. I don't have anything to say or add to that one.
Yeah. Starbucks. I think that's a yes.
Coffee date, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to invest too much money, too much time in a person.
And
if you guys can't get through a coffee, you're not going to want to get through drinks. Drinks are way more expensive than coffee.
You can do that at like 3 p.m. or something. Let's get like an afternoon coffee real quick. Yeah.
Let me look at the chat. Damien, my first real boyfriend. God, that's insane that you guys have been together for such a long time, and Damien was the first real boyfriend. I want to hear about the fake ones though. Getting around. What was the first date though? Did she say?
It must be scrolled.
We went an actual date. My husband was a personal trainer. Met him at the gym from Ace. My first date was after I was done on my second date with a different dude. Respect Whitney. Respect my girl. And went downtown, got cookies, and ate outside. See, that's cute.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. I like spin class from Eric.
But I also like the girl, so it's a win-win. Appreciate that. I think if that's like your vibe of working out, like whatever kind of workout it is, like I actually think that's sexy.
I'm not saying. I just said Starbucks was cool, bro. I'm not saying it has to be a fancy restaurant, but it's got to be a semi. It can't be fast food. But it's got to have some kind of and I'm not saying fast food because of the price. I'm saying like you have to have the time to be able to sit down. And they got to slow the service down so you can get to know them, right? They got to bring out the fucking breadsticks and like maybe an appetizer. You get some wine.
It doesn't necessarily have to be at a restaurant. Like I also think
I'm saying in a restaurant arena.
We're not finished with your list, but I was like, anything with like activities, like mini golf would be fun, or like painting.
Still never go out with me again. Mini golf, like
it doesn't matter if you suck. Like at least you can like talk about it and do some kind of activity. I think that's more. At least for me, that would be my ideal first date.
Ice cream dates. I guess if you're in high school.
No, ice cream, frozen yogurt.
Yeah, but then you do that like after like an Olive Garden or something.
The movies.
You know.
Yeah.
like you wouldn't be lining up a date at the frozen yogurt spot.
Maybe
I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to get frozen yogurt. I'll drop you off if it doesn't work out.
We've been married 15 years. Why are people listening to our opinions about first dates?
Because I landed you.
What was our first date?
You pulled that girl's hair down. You beat her ass.
No, we were at a carnival.
We banged.
We were at a carnival.
Yes, we did. Do you have the stuffed teddy bear? Go get it. Go get the teddy bear. You guys can learn from me.
Want to know why I call him Bear?
We were at a carnival. She had to go to the bathroom. She was in the bathroom. I was working with the carny. I said, $20. Let me just buy a bear so I can give it to this girl. She's going to fall in love. The guy was like, all right, $20. I bought this bear. She comes out. I'm like, look what I just won you. And here comes the bear.
Oh, my God. I deserve so much more.
$20 that cost me. Got me Denise right there.
Not even like earrings on the ears, not a flower around the neck.
I was working like it was. I didn't have a lot of time. You were going to the bathroom.
It's smaller than the palm of my hand, but this is my little bear, which is why I call PK Bear. There's a little fun fact about us.
How long did it take me to tell you that I bought that bear instead of winning? I'm like, look what I won you. It's for you. She's like, oh my God.
No, I didn't
Let's
believe
go
you.
back.
Oh my God, this stuffing is already, the stuffing already coming out. It's been like 18 years.
That was the best 20 I've ever spent.
True love.
Yeah, best 20. That 20 cost me a lot of money throughout the years. Okay, we did the ice cream. Family functions, you don't want to take a girl.
Oh, hell no, not with the family.
Introducing a girl or a guy to the family. What if it doesn't work out? Your family's going to be like, you just have a revolving door of people, right? Like, you got to wait some time. You don't take them to the family.
Yeah.
Netflix movie night. That's kind of weird.
That's at the house,
because
though.
That's at the house.
Again, home dates are no-go for the first date.
Again, we're looking at a list. A bunch of ladies got together. And
Elias says this is a dog, not a bear.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. What is it?
No, it's a bear.
I think it's a bear.
Oh, no.
Oh, is it a dog? Was it Kiki before Kiki?
No, I think a dog would be... No, I think a dog would, the head would look the other,
if
up.
it was a bear, it would be like these ears. It would be short ears, right? It's a puppy dog with long,
We're going to go with you. Why you got to always start shit, Ilya? It's a bear, buddy.
It's a dog.
I never put that much thought into it. I was just happy that I got to smash that night. I didn't know she had that for 10 years.
So easy. All right. Anyway. Keep going.
Bowling. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Activity for sure.
I like bowling.
I'd be all in for that. Oh, there's this new spot open. What is it with the baseball bat? Like it's in Katy, Texas. It's like huge, kind of like Topgolf, but for baseball. And you have like things behind you where you can, what's wrong? It's a stuffed teddy dog.
15 years and it's a damn dog. Oh, no.
So I guess now PK's called dog. Bow Wow.
Oh, no.
I'm going to start calling you Bow Wow instead of Bear.
Oh, no, I'm not being called dog, y'all.
Yeah. I was like, legit. Like, y'all can...
Why don't you stop talking? I think this is why I don't like doing the podcast. I just say stupid stuff.
I was like, legit.
All
like,
the time.
I was like, people will...
Oh, you did this for me.
What's that?
Ugh, the hookah bar.
Oh, well, I was underage.
You took me to a hookah bar.
I was 18.
It was so weird.
I was 19. I was 20.
Do you think you were being like adult or something? What was happening?
I couldn't go to a club.
You had a fake ID.
I was not 21. So anyway, keep it moving.
We're together now. I can say whatever, right? Because we've been together all these years.
Keep it moving.
God, this is Me Too people coming after your boy hard. Nightclubs, is that a good date?
I mean, no, that's where you go to like hook up, I feel like.
But to meet somebody and do some drinks?
I mean, a nightclub for a first date? I guess.
I guess it depends. If it has like a patio, you can still talk, you can dance, you can drink.
Yeah.
You know?
How long is this list, by the way? It's been going on for an hour.
I'm almost at the bottom. What else do you fucking have to do?
I gotta wake up at 4, but go
Plus, when you go to a nightclub, like...
Remember, y'all.
My Dua Lipa dance, it's over.
It all started with this.
A bar just for drinks. I think we both give it a thumbs up there.
Yep.
Oh, and there's a Waffle House finally made the list. And the last one is sports events.
Yes.
So this list is saying no to sport events.
No, I disagree with that.
I completely disagree with that.
Yeah. I mean, what about a concert? Did that make the list?
It wasn't on there, so I guess you could take these
concerts are cool, but
fancy
sports
girls.
events are not okay?
Yeah, I think they just didn't put it on there.
Are the fancy chicks being like, we don't like sports or something?
I don't know. I mean, the fancy chicks are the ones that we just played a few minutes ago, 9 to 5, with the grasshopper earbrows that are like, oh, God, I don't have time.
What's an earbrow?
Oh, yeah. Eyebrow?
Yeah.
You wear okay. All right.
All
okay.
right.
See if there's anything else in the chat. Yeah, leave us your instant voice notes if you had like a crazy first date. I'd love to hear from you, especially if you're not watching now. Maybe you're listening at a later time. I'm going to post this up online. Do you want to end things? Are we good? We're like an hour and 40 minutes. We're supposed to do like a half hour.
Yeah, we were just here to catch up, chat with everybody. So it was great to see you guys again. Again, we'll be back next Wednesday unless for some reason PK is going to see Elon's rocket.
That sounds dirty. Maybe we should not say that.
Why? That's the truth, though, right? What's the rocket called? Not the one in his pants. What's the one?
Super heavy. What?
His rocket's called Super Heavy?
It is.
It's that thick?
Okay. Appreciate y'all joining us. Join our Discord. I got to be better with Discord. I'll get there. I'm getting there, you know?
Join our Discord because it is like a little insight to everything that's been, going on, what's happening. PK does, you're getting better about posting. Like, I was shocked you were in there today posting little updates.
I was in there today. I was going to see what people want to talk about.
And like, I too, I'm trying like on our Instagram, on our Insta stories at PK and DK posting a few things here and there. I don't know. Like when I work my other job, I don't know if people are like that excited to see what's going on. But when we do things like out and about, I definitely post.
You should post your thirst trap pic that you send me in the morning. You post it in there?
How is that a thirst trap pic?
You always look good. Just one time. Although I don't know if she's like rotating like older pictures or something. I'm gonna need her to hold up the newspaper like she's been taken hostage or something.
What you can do is you can click the photo and you can click save, and when you do that, then it tells you. Lakers.
Oh yeah, I guess basketball is back.
Yeah.
People saying go Lakers.
Extra Work Tony was at the Denver game, and the Chainsmokers decided to perform yesterday. No one told me about it.
No.
And I have been out of it. But no, if you click on save of the photo, you can actually like see the date and everything that it was taken. That might be kind of creepy for some.
What are we talking about? What date?
You claim like the thirst trap pictures that they're all like the same pictures, and I'm not really working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can like do info, and it says it was taken Wednesday, October 25th at 5:06 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
I was just joking
and
around.
And the location.
Okay, I was just joking around.
But that's just, for others. And, I don't want to cause fights or anything, but just so you know.
Well, follow your dreams is what I have to say. So if I don't see this launch, just know that Denise did not let me follow my dreams. And we appreciate you joining us. If for whatever reason we're not here next week, follow us on Discord, and we'll do a show maybe earlier in the week. And also, do you think people still want to hear, because I did record a podcast when I was driving to the Eclipse. Should I still drop that?
I absolutely
Or is that just
think
too late
so.
now?
No, it's not too late. Okay. I think that you're like entertainment, especially when you're solo. Will be very interesting to listen to.
I don't know if it is.
Well, I think you should.
All right, maybe tomorrow I'll drop that as well for subscribers. So thank you so much for being a subscriber and joining us and all that jazz. With that, we'll see you hopefully next Wednesday. Be good. Keep up with us. Let us know what's happening with you in Discord, and see you.
Bye.
Did not work. The outro song did not work. It's not working. No outro song.
What do you mean it's not working?
Oh, hey.
There we go.
Hey.
That was a bad outro on my part. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Love y'all. Bye.
Ya. Bye.
I don't have a fucking outro song, okay? So yes, it is the intro song.
Like this is the intro.
Yeah, well, I'm not
here,
there.
Let me go grab Teddy while you're
Unbelievable.
I cut his hair, so now he looks like Kiki.
Oh, he does look cute.
No. Here's little Teddy.
All right, y'all. See you next week.
Bye.
Oh, shit. No, my mouse slipped.